Let's Play!
Hi guys and welcome back to Let's Play Hamtaro, Hams Unite. This is actually the final part of the Let's Play, and honestly, before I go back to the Q&A session, I just want to say that, on the one hand, I really did think that, picking this game for just a short little break thing was very fun, but on the other hand, I didn't do this game justice. Honestly, I know it sounds bad, but I think you all should try this game out for yourself. You can download it. But, I do think so, because I don't think I really looked at this game as well as I could have. There are other games I want to do. This was really a spur-of-the-moment thing. So feel free. I want you guys to give this game a try. It is, in my opinion, one of Nintendo's most unknown, I wouldn't say underrated, because it really is Fetch Quest the game, but I think it's a good game that I want people to try. And that's, I guess, one of the reasons why I did this Let's Play, was just to introduce it to more people. Although a full Let's Play of the game was kind of overkill. Well, back to the questions. What's your biggest regret in life? That's really difficult. This is by Arxon, by the way. Biggest regret. That's really big. I'd need to sit down and think about that for, like, a long time to think of that. What's something you are most glad that you did that you wouldn't have done normally? Oh, again, that's another one. That, well, I guess I could say, well, you see, back when YouTube was really, I wasn't much in it. I really was. Every time I get somebody who subscribed to me, this was back when I was just starting Pokemon channel, every time somebody subscribed to me, I really sort of, I started mentioning, thank you for the subscription, then I'd start talking, and one of them was you, Arxon. And, I guess I subscribed back only because I felt kind of bad that you didn't have many subscribers at that time. And I normally wouldn't do that, and I normally didn't watch I don't watch people's videos that I, wouldn't normally. It's complicated, but, subscribing to you. I know it's really personal, and everyone else probably like, what are you even talking about? But that's one thing. How much wood would woodchuck chuck? Woodchuck could chuck wood. Woodchuck could chuck as much wood as woodchuck could chuck if woodchuck could chuck wood. I guess it's all the randomness for now. May post later. Well, what do you know? She did post later. Favorite Nintendo console? GameCube. Just a beautiful console through and through. I already went through that. Favorite Sony console? I have to say the PS3. If only because with the PS3, you can play like PS1. And through the downloading now, on older ones you can, but I can't on mine, but you can download PS2 games. And I think that's something that's really cool, just to be able to play like 3 generations of gaming, and it's really cool. Favorite Microsoft console? PC, I don't have any Xboxes. Favorite game genre? I'd have to say RPG. It's like every other, well, maybe platformer. That one's really sort of broad. Platformer or RPG. Favorite game franchise? If Sonic adds second fave. I have to say my favorite game franchise isn't Sonic, actually. I don't know, game franchise that I really enjoy. Just looking at my collection, I'd have to say Kirby. There has not been a single, well, I mean, there are exceptions, but Kirby games, it seems, whenever one comes out, it's always so good. You can't really complain about it. I mean, it just feels just so good. Yeah, there's no other word. It's like, I don't think I've ever been disappointed by Kirby yet. Favorite RPG? We'll be getting to that soon. I mean, like, really soon. I mean, I just tried recording the first part, but decided to not because, I didn't feel like the right mood, and I really, since this is my favorite RPG of all time, I really want to do this really well. So, we're gonna get to that later. Have you ever eaten takoyaki? I have, actually. There are 2 conventions that happen near where I live, actually. There's the big Anime-thon, which is the huge, giant anime thing. It's the longest one that happened, like the longest going in Canada. So, that's cool. But, there was another one called Belrose Con, and it was just at a high school, and it was just like a little thing that sort of exploded into something a little bit bigger than it was before. And, there they had takoyaki making classes, and I went and had some, and my god, I want some more. I probably just have to look up a recipe online, really, but I don't know, I'm not good at cooking. I love food. I love critiquing food. I love everything about food, but I can't cook for crap. It scares me. Everything about it just freaks me out. If something goes wrong, I don't know what to do. There's that. What's the best grade you ever gotten into class? I got a 98 in Comtech, which was like our computer science class. So that was fun. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be and why? Now, this is something like, if you could live anywhere in the world, the more I think about it, the more I just kind of want to be, like, home, here. I don't think I'd be anywhere else if I could live anywhere in the world. I love just living here. If you live in a place that's sort of, you know, good and bad, then, it just sort of feels like by living in a place where, a neutral place, if you will, then when you go to other places, it's just so much better. So, honestly, I'd live here because it just makes going to other places, as I said, so much better. That was really redundant. Favorite guilty pleasure anime? I have to say Bludgeoning Angel Dokuro-chan. Only because it combines gratuitous fan service, mainly of the breast variety, which is, you know, my favorite. Gratuitous fan service with extreme violence and hilarious comedy, and in the English dub, Johnny Young Bosch as the main character. It's everything I love in one. There's only like 12 episodes though, and it's across 2 seasons. It's 6-episode seasons, so yeah. If you could cosplay anything perfectly, what would you cosplay? Well, that's really a big question. Honestly, if I could cosplay one character perfectly, I'd say Solid Snake. If only because, I don't know, everything I do would be funny, because seeing Snake do just menial tasks is like the funniest thing ever. Not only that, I mean, number one, I'd be ripped. Number two, I'd have the sexiest voice ever. Yeah. Actually, this goes into the next question. What is your OTP, which is one true pairing? Normally, I don't do that. I really don't look at, you know, one true pairings and stuff. I don't ever really make a pairing to really be together. However, there is one that I think many people disregard that I think is you know, it's also almost canon. And people are gonna come out to attack me for this, but Snake and Otacon from Metal Gear. Now I know what you're probably saying, Tanner, Yowie, no, but no. A pairing doesn't mean they have to be romantic. In the script for Metal Gear Solid 4, they were written as, in the script it said, written like speak like you're a married couple. And honestly, they are exactly like a married couple. They're like so bros, they can be a pairing. It's crazy, but I will get to that more when we get to Metal Gear Solid 2, which is another game I want to Let's Play. We'll get to that later. Oh my god, huge list of games I have to Let's Play. I am not prepared. Next question. More by Alchemy Erickson. You have a lot of questions for me. Pokemon or Digimon? Okay, big question here. I have to say, for the TV show, Digimon. For the games, that depends, actually. On the one hand, it's like the Pokemon games are safe, they're tried, they're true, I love them. But on the other hand, Digimon has had, like, great games, but they've also had crap games. I mean, the great games are like the DS, the World games, all that. And then, of course, there's the other ones. I just sort of wish Digimon was more pertinent, you know, sort of more around, even. Like, it's not even, I don't know. It just feels like it's sort of a dead series, which makes me cry. Favorite Pokemon overall for each generation for each starter set. Okay, favorite Pokemon overall has to go to, okay, we'll have to split this up even more. Design-wise, Giratina. Just for, like, Giratina Origin Form. I just think it's the coolest Pokemon ever. For sort of just, you know, cuteness and if you will and stuff, I have to say Joltik. It's just awesome. It's a tiny little bug. It's so cool. For each generation, Gen 1 has to be Electabuzz. Gen 2 has to be Typhlosion. Gen 3 has to be Metagross. Gen 4. Do I have to pick one for Gen 4? Fine. Well, Giratina. Gen 5 Joltik. There we go. It all works out. For each starter set, Gen 1 Charmander. Gen 2 Cyndaquil. Gen 3, I could really pick any of them, but it has to come to sort of the flavor of Gen 3 and which I think is the best. Trico. Just in terms of how Gen 3 feels to me. Gen 3 has always been the most colorful, the most vibrant, and Trico really brings that out with the green and pink color scheme. Gen 4... I hate the Gen 4 starters. I really do. If I have to pick... Oh, they're all so boring, though. Ugh. That's Gen 4 in a nutshell. If I have to pick, it'd probably be Monferno or Chimchar for the... Yes, Chimchar. Gen 5... Oshawott. Oshawott is a frickin' one of the coolest Pokemons ever. Favorite game that no one else knows? Again, I'll be getting that game next time. My next Let's Play, because, I love that game. Favorite game that everyone else hates? Metal Gear Solid 2. I don't know why people don't like the game. I mean, it's like, story-wise, I guess people don't like it, but gameplay-wise they do. But story-wise, it's like, it's such a more... Oh, it's a deconstruction of Metal Gear, which I love, and I don't know. Game that you hate that everyone else loves. Every single Call of Duty game ever. Seriously, just first-person shooters in general. I don't see the appeal. I really don't. It just bothers me. Favorite state in America? I don't know, California. It's the only one that I really have a connection with. Top 5 favorite countries, places you want to go see. Top 5, places I want to see. Oh, that's hard. I'd have to think about that one. Just off the top of my head, places I want to see, in no order. These aren't top 5. I want to go see Japan. I definitely want to go to Europe. Just anywhere in Europe again. Actually, no, I'd like to go probably like to Italy and then to like Britain, Europe. So that's 3. Of course, California. I love it there. Just, from when I've been there, I've loved it, and I just want to go see it again for other reasons now. Last, I'd probably say, I know my parents hate it, but I love Vancouver. Oh, my parents are like, oh, the place is full of druggies and hipsters and stuff, and I'm like, well, I know, but it's just so cool to be at a place I was like inspired by Pokemon. Well, not inspired by, but that was the inspiration for Pokemon Destiny Deoxys, and when you're there, you feel it. The setting for Pokemon Destiny Deoxys and Vancouver, it's like so similar, and I love it because of just how it is like that, and it's techie, but it's old, and it's awesome. Favorite console of all time, again, GameCube. Favorite video game company, I have to say Nintendo. I've never lost hope in Nintendo. Microsoft, Sony, or Nintendo? Nintendo. There we go. Next up, we have questions from Nightflower Love. Do you read One Piece? What kind of mangas do you read? Well, one, I don't read One Piece, but I do enjoy One Piece. Also, we got the Final Hamsters. Do you read One Piece? What kind of manga do you like to read? Well, here we go again. Okay, so I don't read One Piece, but I love One Piece. I watch it sometimes, it's stuff. What kind of manga do you read? Number one, I read it online because I'm poor. And what kind of manga do I read? It's funny because I'm reading right now one, and it's it is a ecchi one about a guy who's living with all these monster girls, and it's actually amazing, even though it's almost porn. What was your first video game? My first video game that I owned was a Pac-Man for the Game Boy Color. What's your favorite game? Oh god, again, I went through that actually last time. What's your opinion of Kingdom Hearts? I love it so much! I just got Kingdom Hearts 2. I have every portable Kingdom Hearts. Well, I don't have, Chain of Memories anymore, but that's complicated. I love it. It's awesome. What's your favorite Pokemon game? I have to say Gen 3? Probably. Gen 3 or Gen 5. I don't know which. Next up, Rockets Reaper. How do you record the videos and edit them? I use my capture card, which is an AverMedia DVD, USB Gold, USB something, it's a long name. I edit them with Power Director, it came included. What got you to... I'm not going to finish these questions in time, I don't think. Whatever, we'll go over a bit. What got you to start posting? My first video was actually a contest entry for, Spore, and after that I thought, you know what, I could do a web series, and then that happened. And then that sort of died out because it was horrible. Then I got into Let's Play. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I see myself, well, probably... I don't know. I still see myself playing, you know, games for the internet and such, but at the same time, I think I'd be at a job. I think I'd probably be in school, though. Just because of how things would probably happen. What do you think of the new layout? I like the comments, I don't like everything else. Say if someone wanted to move to Canada, where's the nicest place? Depends on what you want. If you want money, come to Alberta. We have, like, oil sands and you'll get money up the butt. Sure, it's dangerous. Sure, you'll have to, you know, spend hours, but you'll get stinking rich. If you want to be somewhere, like, more technology-ish, Vancouver or Toronto. If you want to immerse yourself in sort of a culture, then probably Quebec. If you wanted to, I don't know. If you wanted to be in wide open plains, go to Saskatchewan, because literally, you could go to Saskatchewan, take a look, and you will see all the way across. By the way, after you beat the game, stars fall in every part of the level. Every level, there's 2 or 3 stars. You can find them to get 100% in sort of a post-game story. I'm not going to do it. This is the last episode, but I still have so many more questions that it's going to go over. There's a lot of different places in Canada. Just don't go any more north than Edmonton, because it gets kind of cold. Oh yeah, and have you ever wanted to smoke weed, and what's your opinion on it? I have never, nor do I ever want to. Personally, it's one of those things that I am against, personally. It's really because of, I don't know, there's a lot of things that I think can go wrong with it. I'm against it because it does harm to your body, and really anything that does harm to your body, I'm against. That includes alcohol and piercings and sort of anything like that. I'm against it. I just don't like seeing people hurt themselves. I mean, sure, getting hit in the nuts is funny and stuff, but it's like, I don't like seeing people hurt themselves. Next by Krana Wolf. Do you enjoy Kamen Rider? I do a lot. However, I've only watched, and I'm currently watching Kamen Rider Os. Fuad, my friend, got me into it, and I love it. But at the same time, it's like I don't have time to watch it. I should really finish these questions up quickly. My dog just transformed into a Decepticon. I am scared, and he tried to attack me with his dog head gun. It is very irritating. What should I do? Run up to him, take off his face, and say, "I have your face," and then rip out his Allspark. Commander 404, what do you do besides gaming? Sleep, eat, breathe. Will you do an LP of the games that are in the same universe as Don't Take It Personally, Babe, It Just Ain't Your Story? No. Those games are very different in structure. It's very hard to explain. I honestly say download digital, and then if you like that, then buy analog. I Hate Story. I might do a look at them, but I don't think I'm not going to Let's Play them because of how different they are. And do you watch Naruto Shippuden? Nope, but, no. Actually, I don't even follow it. Red Sapros, how exactly did you start Let's Playing? Like, who got you started, or who? Well, I've gone over the Clement did. My dad brought home a capture card one day, and he said, I bought this. I'm like, okay. Then I started. And what tips would you give to someone who wants to do Let's Playing or get better at it? Be yourself. Don't try to be Chugga Conroy. Don't try to be PewDiePie. Just be yourself. Sit down and just say to yourself, who am I? What sort of character do I want to be? I mean, I am myself, if myself a bit unhinged. Just be yourself, and make sure what you're putting out is quality. Like, I know I have bad parts every once in a while, but if you're doing stuff like with the camera, or you're doing stuff that's like, you know, with a bad microphone, just try to work on that. Because it's like, it'll be there forever. So, well, unless, you know, something happens, but that's all I really have to say. Silent Ninja 451 has the exact same question. Don't kill Sackboy. Well, I guess this happened, so that's not gonna happen. Because Clansman 23. What is your opinion of the rumors of Capcom bringing Mega Man back, and do you think it will bring Mega Man fans to what they have been always wanting, or will it be like X5 and X6? Number one, X5 was amazing. You shut your whore mouth. X6 was horrible, though. Well, I guess this was actually written before the release of Street Fighter Cross Mega Man. I think they're bringing him back. I think that he's going to be awesome. I want him to be a mainstream character again. Last question, Remele. Do you ever plan to come back to Winged Angel Pit? That was actually my Twitter account when, see, one of my friends said, oh, roleplay is so fun, and I just said, you know what, I'll give that a try, so I gave it a try, and, no, I'm never gonna come back. Do I regret having a Twitter roleplay account? No. You see, I've actually met quite a few friends there, and they're awesome. However, there was too much drama, which was funny, because it was like, I made an account for Pit, I was funny, people liked me, and then all of a sudden I got all these people like, oh, I want to be your Palutena, I want to be your official Palutena, and I want to be your official Dark Pit, and they all wrote horribly, and it pissed me off. Though I think the worst was one of these guys was like, his picture was a really cute girl, and he's pretending to be a cute girl, and he was all like, oh, and then I kiss your face softly, and I'm like, okay, this is weird, but I'll play along, and so I did, and then in the chat, he's like, oh yeah, by the way, this is my private Twitter, and it was a dude. I'm like, you're a dude! Oh god! And that was one of the reasons I sort of went away, was because you don't know who's a dude and who's a chick. So that scared me. No, I won't go back to doing that. I might come back to Twitter, just to actual Twitter later. But, other than that, yeah. Those are the Q&A questions. Coming up soon is my next Let's Play of Breath of Fire 4. Super excited for that. But thanks guys for watching Hamtaro. If you watch this because it was Hamtaro and not me, I'm sorry. These last two parts had nothing to do with Hamtaro. But yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Ciao.